It's good, folks. Painless. Yeah, been a minute. Uh, Saturday morning, about 8:50. No, about 8:45. Got it in early this morning. I like to work out early in the morning. And lately, uh, I've been going to bed 8 o'clock, man. 8:30. Nothing past 10. Um, Even like last night on a Friday night, I was in bed by 8:45. Like not laying up watching TV. I'm talking about TV off, sleep, like going to sleep at 8:45. And on the weekdays I usually get up 3:45, in the gym by 4, do my hour, uh, non-stop movement. I'm moving, always doing something because I work at 6. So but I didn't go to the gym till like 6:30 this morning. About 6:15. Did about an hour and 20 minutes, a little longer because it's the weekend, not really pressed for time. But yeah, I just been doing that, man. Going to sleep early, getting at least a good 6 hours of rest, and I'm good. Good 6 hours, I'm good. I don't need to be sleeping for 8, 9, 10 hours and shit like that. No, that's what a child does. 6 hours, I'm good. I can function under 6 hours of rest. But anyway, lots going on, folks. A lot has been going on. I this video is not about her, but I said, the chickens have come home to roost. And we all know who I'm talking about. Miss Cynthia G is no more. And I've said this, folks. I told y'all, I said during this pandemic that a lot of people, and you even see it now still, but see, they get exposed. And then you always wonder, you know, a lot of people are doing this stuff. See, a lot of people are doing a lot of this content stuff. You even see people put that as a profession now, content creator slash influencer. Now, I've been on YouTube since like '09. It was, and if many of y'all know, what did I always say about YouTube? I do this shit for shits and giggles. People who've been rocking with me know I've been saying that for years. I've even, remember people was coming after me? Remember people was on my head saying, yeah, he getting paid for this, to say all this stuff. When I had my views about the Trayvon Martin situation, the Michael Brown, the Sandra Bland, people swear up and down I was getting paid for it. But people really now are getting paid for saying wild shit nowadays. And see, that's what Cynthia G messed up. See, this is the thing with, see, back in the day, like 2011, 2012, like around there, the YouTube the YouTube community, it wasn't as big as it is now. So you could say some old crazy ass shit, and you had some people that would be on your bumper, trying to block you, get your channel took down. Shadow banning wasn't even a damn word back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all these new words, and doxing it's always been there, but people didn't use docs when people was coming after me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, it's all these new word grifters. What the fuck is that? So with the emergence in the explosion of content creators, I mean, formerly titled as content creators. That's what Cynthia G messed up. See, she was talking too damn crazy to and reaching too many people. Do you know she had over, I think she had over 200,000 subscribers or 100, something like that. I want to say. Do you know how much, you know, all that dumbass shit she was saying? Do you know how many listening ears she reached? You know, back in the day when I was talking shit and people was talking shit, you know, Soul and Black, Dan Freeman, you know, Thug Titian, all these guys, it was real select. It was real, you had to look for, you know, you had to damn near look for content like that. This punching black women. And boom, all the Captain Solo, all these fools would show up. You know what I'm saying? And you weren't really reaching. You know, you could get away, but she got too big and she reached. And like I said, you know, there's talk that a Caucasian woman got her stuff. And this is one thing I've said about YouTube. I even saw when I've seen Tommy come and go on YouTube. I've seen Tommy Sotomayor come and go, and it's always called white folks. See, once they get in, because they know the intricacies, they can get your ass up out of here. You know what I'm saying? See, we talk noise to each other and want to meet up and fight and do all that dumbass shit. But the white people that are on here, you know, white content creators, they know how to get your ass up out of here for good. You know, it ain't about no meeting up and fighting and all that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, okay. And then next thing you go in, you can't put up no content. You can't. Painless Risen has never received one red cent from all the videos I've done on these years. All the channels I've had, I've never received any compensation. And nor have I've never looked for none. I've never asked for none. I think I put up a PayPal one time and say, hey, if you want to drop something in there, and I think it's, but shit, I don't lobby for money. I don't campaign for money. I don't be like, hey, I'm going to stop doing content if you don't hit that Cash App or if you don't hit the like. I never say that. This is for shits and gigs. This is a hobby to me. This is YouTube could be gone tomorrow and I wouldn't give a damn. I mean, in terms of me, you know, like, because I don't rely on it for money. Now, it would suck for YouTube to go because, shit, you can look up on YouTube how to change a damn pair of brakes on a 2005 GMC Silverado. You can look for shit like that. How to change out a damn garbage disposal. It would suck if we lost YouTube out of respect on stuff like that. But this getting up here, running my damn mouth, talking noise, okay. And, you know, but see, a lot of you fools rely on this. And like I've always said, I know a lot of people were doing this shit for money. And then I'd be like, some of y'all know this too. I'd be like, damn, man, how you doing 6-hour live streams? Why are you doing 6-hour live streams? But then you put two and two together, as I did, as I already knew, is for money. And that's fine. That's fine. But don't get up here and you doing 8-10-hour live streams and acting like you holding, like you got all these investments and you flipping all these houses and you got this business venture going on. No, motherfucker, you doing YouTube. That's your only source Uh, that's your only sole vessel of income. It's YouTube. Stop stunting. This say you sit on your ass all day and do live streams and you get paid for it. I can respect that because that's the wave of the future. If you can get paid for it, and as long as you taking care of your financial affairs, paying your taxes and all that, shit, you good. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I have no qualms with somebody being a content creator because that's the wave. You're getting paid for it. You're getting paid to run your damn mouth about stuff. But don't be on here saying, don't be acting, clouting like you doing all this other extra shit because I'm like, you can't be because you on the damn live stream 10 hours a goddamn day. You ain't. Oh, I'm in Miami. Oh, yeah, doing a goddamn live stream. Oh, I'm in Costa Rica. Yeah, you sitting your ass over there in Costa Rica for 8 damn hours too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in Costa Rica brokering no deal. You just flying. It's the equivalent of flying. You fly, and you got people who do this. People will fly to Los Angeles. People will fly to Los Angeles and go to the Roscoe's on Pico just to take some photos and videos and then fly their ass back. And act like they doing something. You know? Like clout is real. But yeah, that's what Cynthia G messed up. She got too big and she was talking too crazy and she was talking too damn reckless and she got the feeling herself. She got the feeling, she thought she couldn't be touched. And there's more to come. There's more of these divested, mammy talking sisters out here. They on borrowed motherfucking time. You are on borrowed time. Trust and believe. Your ass is on borrowed time. I think it's hilarious. And see, people like Cynthia G, see, this is the thing. Cynthia G, she can never get a regular job ever. And look, let me say this. Nothing wrong with entrepreneurship. If you can work for yourself, work for your damn self. You know? Long as it's legal, safe, work for your damn self. I support entrepreneurship. How can you not? How can you go against, or how can you throw shade or salt at somebody for working for themselves? That's weird to me. Just because your ass get up and go sit in a cubicle 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, don't be looking crazy or trying to throw salt at somebody who don't want to do that and isn't doing that and is making money doing that. You know what I'm saying? But this whole idea, see, she can never get a regular job. Tommy Sotomayor can never get a regular job. Charleston White can never get a regular job. They can't. They can never get I shouldn't say a square job. They can never get like a regular job. Let me just keep it like that. They can't get a regular job ever. Ever. Cynthia G, she cannot ever get a regular job. She's fucked. She is fucked. And now you got the GoFundMe I heard she's doing. That's another thing. You making all this paper. Why haven't you done anything with it? And that's what I said, a lot of these black folks on these things, they stunt. They like to wear, Porsche sweaters and hats like they doing something. Man, stop. Your ass is one community guideline strike away from doing a fucking GoFundMe. Please stop. Just stop. That's why I say when I see black folks doing a lot of shit, you need to go the other damn way. If black folks going left, your ass need to go right. If a lot of them is going left, your ass need to go right. I'm trying to tell you, it don't pan out. It don't. It doesn't pan out. Now she made her bed. Now she got to lay in that mud. She's got to lay in it, man. You know, there's people that will never be able to get jobs. And now, and see, you know, it didn't even have to be that way. Because a lot of these, look, let me tell you something. A lot of these people started making these YouTube videos for money. I'm talking about for money, for income. Because that pandemic fucked them up. It messed them up. You had these women out here, which I'm about to get into about, you know, you had these women out here that were directors of HR at whatever said company, or at a high visibility position, title, supervisor, whatever, and their ass got the axe. Do you know how many women, especially a lot of sisters out here, and I've said this in other videos, are full-time DoorDashers / Uber / Grubhub drivers. Now, and they can't stand that shit. They cannot stand it. There's a sister, when I go into this Kroger down the street, I see her every so often. And I could tell she got that sister resting bitch face, and I can tell she once had it. Now she's got to go pick up groceries as a necessity. Look, I had a homeboy, still cool, still partner of mine. He what you call that shit? He Ubered on the side. I mean, he was a security guard. Made good money as a security guard. But he was getting married. He and on the side, he did it for like 5-6 months. He was an Uber driver. And you know why he did that? To get some more money for his wedding. And I was at their wedding. They had a nice ass wedding. Full open bar, you know. And that's the year before I left Hawaii. Because he's from Alabama too. So Alabama won the national championship. What was that? 2017? 2017. And that's when and he's an Eagles fan. That's when the Eagles beat the Patriots. And the nigga got married. So he was like, oh, it was a great ass month for him, you know. But see, it's not, and I say all that to say is, ain't nothing wrong with DoorDashing and Ubering and Lyfting. Just because you want to get a couple, you know, it's nothing wrong with having a second job. Just to get some money in, you want to pay off a couple bills that, you know, hey, if I could get a couple rides, I can knock this damn $500 credit card off. You know what I'm saying? Or I can, you know what I'm saying? But when you out here and you was making $89,000 a year, and you thought you was in, and you got the axe, now you have to DoorDash. Now you have to work down as a production worker at this manufacturing company. Now you have to drive them damn Amazon trucks around. You know, or you have to work at Amazon. Hey, man. Hey, but see, this is the thing, and there's nothing wrong with being, look, let me tell you something. A job is a job. But I do find it odd when I meet a 43-year-old woman who who works at Amazon busting her ass 12 hours a day. You know, that tells me something about that woman. And then, now if you've been working at a plant for 20 years, you went in at 18 and now you 48 years old and you make it. I got an auntie like that. Worked at this paper mill. They changed the name. It used to be Macmillan Blodell. Anybody from Alabama, Central or South Alabama know it, Macmillan Blodell. They changed it to something. But she went in. My auntie went in when she was like damn near out of high school. And she still works there. But she makes over $130,000 a year. Now, some people be like, damn, that's all she made. She ain't complaining. She could take care of all her grandkids and great-grandkids. What I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with that type of work, but I do find it odd when I meet a 43, 40-year-old woman working at Amazon, and I'm like, how long you been here? I don't ask them, I can give a damn what a woman really does, but it does tell me something about her level of responsibility. I only been here 18 months, not even 2 years. I'm like, you 43, 44, and you're a production worker making cash registers. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. And see, women think like that too. Some guys be like, oh man, you thinking like, no, I'm thinking about her level of responsibility. And what do I get out? What do I get out of this as a guy? Like, and then, a lot of these companies, they ain't offering no damn pensions. None. They ain't offering no pensions. So where are you going to see yourself in 20 years? That's when I deal with these women and I hear these stories, I'm a production worker, or I work at Amazon, or, I'm like, okay, there's somewhere down the line, I'm going to have to foot this chick's bill, cover her up. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to ask yourself if the juice worth the squeeze. Now, see, that'd be fine if you were dealing with a humble woman. But see, a lot of these women aren't humble. That's where it gets tricky at. No, actually, it don't get tricky. That's where they fuck up at. You can't, a PSA. You can't act and run around like you holding, meaning like you got it like that. When you're a 48-year-old Amazon worker and you got to work weekends and you still bumping your gums like you the shit. Now, if you was this meek, humble, ladylike, you might get a chance. You just might make it. You just might make it. But if you up here talking shit, talking about, oh, don't be boring, be passport ready, don't WYD me, don't good morning me to death, and you talking that dumb shit, and you gotta, but you're door dashing. Like, chick, you talking about passport ready? When the fuck can you use yours? Huh? When are you available? I told you last video, I can't tell you how many times I had women tell me, oh, so you work, who do you work for? And I tell them who I work for. Oh, so you work at home?
Oh, lucky you. I'm jealous.
See? And that's where it starts. Look, chick, look, let me tell you something. Just because you've been messing with dusties, dope boys, drug dealers, no good, and you trick your late teens and 20s, you know, you're getting records for these guys, you're getting charges, you're getting put on probation. Now you get out, and the only job you can get is a production lead at a Sedeco at some warehouse working grave shift 10, and some of these chicks is, and that's what I said. And I've said this in other videos. Look, a lot of these women aren't even available to date. They don't have any fucking time, and they know. And see, as you know, as what's the word I'm looking? As vain as a lot of these women are, they know that. They know that. That's why I said about, you hear a lot of women. See, you hear a lot of, and I'm about to get back on that. You hear, a lot of women in the sisterhood, they get upset when a guy says, I don't want to deal with a single mom with young kids, you know. And, I've talked about the potential dangers and cons of dealing with women with grown kids. I painted a scenario last video or a couple videos last. But look, a lot of these people will try to shame a guy into not wanting to deal with a woman with young kids. But do you know, see, this is how women can be. A lot of women, if they was in the position, they wouldn't mess with a dude. They wouldn't mess with themselves neither. That's exactly the point I'm trying to make. They wouldn't fuck with themselves neither. And in a lot of instances, and I mean a lot, and I'm deliberately saying a lot of women will look at a dude with no kids, even if they decide to mess with them, they be like, damn, this nigga's dumb. Shit, I wouldn't even fuck with me. And then you get treated accordingly. Then, brother, you get treated accordingly. So that's what you got. That's what a lot of guys need to understand that. Just because you in there, she may look at you dumb, like, he a dummy. Damn, don't he know I got 2 young kids? He ain't got none. Oh well, I'm gonna juice him for what he got. And then you get treated just like you supposed to get treated, like a dummy. And I can go down the rabbit hole on this shit about all that. But yeah, a lot of these women ain't even, they work too goddamn much to date. And they know that. They're like, oh shit, I can't fucking compete. And a lot of women don't like to compete. Look, guys, let me tell you something. And this ain't no dating coach shit. I ain't none of that manosphere, none of that. Look, let me tell you something. Sometimes it's not you, guys. A woman will not fuck with you solely off, she knows she can't compete. She like, oh shit, I know this bitch is gonna be on this nigga. Oh, hell no, I don't, oh no, I don't know. And it ain't you. It's just they feel inadequate. They know they don't want to compete, especially if you got it going. They're like, oh shit, damn, I can't treat that. I can't, I can't. Damn, shit, shit. If he get, if I start talking crazy, this Lee, I can't put his ass out. Shit, he won't. Shit, he won't come back. You fucking right. you fucking right. And women don't like that. They don't like competition, and they don't like that they can't. They don't like that they can't, pull the rug from under your damn feet if some shit get cracking, and they think they have a some type of bargaining chip to use against you when some shit that don't go their way. Straight up. Straight up. So I say all that. God, sometimes, brothers, it's not you. And this my white brothers, my Asian, my Hispanic brothers. Sometimes it's not you. It's her. It's her inadequacies. And any women listening to me, I know I got some women listeners. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A woman, she be like, damn, I ain't in no position to be trying, But see, some women, they go full berserk. They don't care. They go full kamikaze and just don't give a damn. Like knowing knowing your ass you ain't got a leg to stand on, but you gonna go down, going down fighting. And to them, you just fuck them, But straight up, man, it's so you like Cynthia, like the Cynthia, she's fucked. She's fucked. She's done. And I'm indifferent, but it's funny though. But man, look. They go fund me. The irony, man, and the shit she was saying, that preference took your ass down. That preference that you like to talk about that we supposedly choose got your ass up out of here. That's the irony. The preference that said they don't really want us got your ass up out of here. That now you got to do GoFundMes. You talked all that shit about David Carroll. All that, about, and I've said about the late David Carroll, I said it's unfortunate that brother didn't have any life insurance. And I'm noticing that about a lot of people, especially older black folks. This people in general, I ain't gonna put their whole charge on black folks. This people now, you get your ass some life insurance. But she talked all that shit about his family going to get the GoFundMe. And look at this heifer needing a GoFundMe. Because all that money what the fuck was you doing with all that money? That you was talking about that black women should abort black sons. What the fuck did you do with all that money? You turned out to be just the irony also is, that's a dusty ass move. To be making all that money, and then when they cut your line, you gotta put a GoFundMe. Now you didn't have no bread saved up. The sounds mighty dusty to me. That's a dusty move. Not having no paper, all that money you was making, you ain't got nothing to show for it. That's dusty. That's some dusty shit. See, Tommy, he went on to Rumble and all. See, Tommy, he was doing interviews. See, Tommy went all in. Tommy knew. He knows this. He can't get another job now. But see, Tommy's on national broadcasting interviews. He's been on. I've seen Tommy on different platforms. Tommy been on TV, like regular television. This chick was trying to be slick and like, hey, here I am. No, I ain't. Bitch, we know. Everybody know you. You know. You weren't heavily invested. But yeah, you know, and I didn't want to make it all about her, but it kind of turned into that. But I've talked about, you know, I've touched on some other topics. You know, the degenerative in so-called black culture. You know, and see what you having now is I've called it white guilt in the past. There was this video. Damn boy, there there was this video of this young black girl talking like she was about 2, 3 years old, talking real greasy, real slick, real Jakisha-ish, you know, slick mouth. Well, my business, you know, something real slick, and I can't, but she was talking real slick. And, you know, I was looking at the comment. You know, comments tell you a lot of shit about society and the mindset. You know, this one I see. You know, this on a tidbit. This like when I see. There was this video, not a video, but the latest picture of Young Thug that came out, and the brother looked like he'd been eating good up in there. Look, you know, kind of chick monkish, you know, fat cheeks. And I looked at all these sisters on there, of course, with dusty, low vibration, you know, basement dwelling shines. Free slime, free him, free Young Thug. And all I saw, that's all I saw down the line, down the comment section. And I said, look at this shit right here. This is people who look like me. These are people that want you to come just because it's black owned. And you have that type of mentality. You want somebody like Young Thug to be free. Fuck all the shit that he's allegedly, but you know, hey, we know what it is. He wasn't no saint. And this is the so-called black community. This is who the fuck we dealing with. So just to get back on that young girl talking slick, I looked at all and see this is where it got startling. I wouldn't say start. It just reinforced or reaffirmed my position. I saw these white women on here. Oh yeah, she tell it like it is. That's right. She's learning early. Don't mess with her. And then of course, you had the sisters. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, that's right. She learning early. Don't take no mess. You know. And then you had some white women that was, and this is where the white women that were like, oh, that's so rude of her. She's too young to be that rude. You had some freaking. Here you had a mammy up in here saying, what's it to you? She just a child. She just a child. Not comprehending that if you don't nip shit like that in the bud early, this is what you're going to be dealing with. And all I could think about was the white women who was co-signing that little slick shit. In about 15 years, that little black girl is going to be slapping you in your head, calling you a Karen if you do some shit she don't like. That's all. That's all I could think about. The disingenuous Caucasian liberal never learns. They're the equivalent of, disingenuous Caucasian liberal. They're the ones that will, the spider hornet. You know, the venom has the the pain to liquefy its venom, its victims before it consumes it. And they'll take that wasp and let it sting them just to see, and then on the ground crying and shit, begging. It hurts. What the fuck did you think? That's how I look at disingenuous white liberals. These are the ones that will move into bad areas and these people, they just need programs and chances, BLM, I'm an LGBT ally, and then, Quantez is robbing their ass and beating them half or damn near to death or to death. That's all I can think about. All these white women co-signing. Do you know in 15 years, this little slick mouth ass girl ain't gonna give a shit about you? It will rob you probably, or know people who will do that. Because if she, I like, hey, you don't change that type of slick talk, you can see it. You can see what it evolves to. And I talked about that in my last video. How, I don't want to fuck with women from Memphis. Because look what your sons are doing in the streets of Memphis. Chicago, look what your sons and daughters are doing in the... Why the fuck would I want to mess with that? Why? Oh, painless, why? Well, women are the first teachers of culture, courtesy, manners. So if you have a bunch of people, if you have a bunch of young black women and boys, girls and boys, with a lack of, with the no respect of life, what the fuck am I gonna do? Why would I fuck with a woman from that city? The likelihood is it came from you. That came from you. So, and I say this about a lot of black women. A lot of black women are raising kids they don't fucking like. They're turning out to raise, because it could go like this. A lot of them are raising these boys that don't even want to fuck with women that look like them. They mama. These women are raising, a lot of black women are raising sons that they won't like them. Because in their eyes, they won't be tough enough. It's a sick cycle, but you know what? I've been on this mud for 43 minutes. It's college football today, Roll Tide. Alabama, LSU play later tonight. And I'm about to kick back and enjoy this Saturday. Painless out.